Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a vlog, which I've never done before, but let's see how it goes. As I get older every year, some of the regrets I have are not taking more videos at a younger age, and I often wonder how differently I must have talked, how differently I must have acted, and unfortunately I didn't really document a lot of my life back then, so I wanted to start now. I think it's a really cool way to snapshot your life at any given moment for your future self to look back on. And with all this AI stuff, it's scary to think about job security in the future. It's silly, but something so antiquated like a human being vlogging in front of a camera, I think that will probably stand the test of time against AI. So vlogging for me is like a mix between making memories and securing my job against robots in the future. Potentially, we'll see. So I started documenting my life these past few months to put it into practice, and I'll be doing these on a quarterly basis, just putting into the universe little tidbits of my life, my experiences, my pondering, some of my trips, and other random things of interest. So I started off 2024 with 3 amazing days of house music. It was amazing, unreal. Then I went back to NYC for a few days where we got the first snow of the season, which was super exciting. I got my bangs retrimmed. I hung out with my friend whose dog got booties. I was rolling on the floor laughing at this. Oh, yeah. You're such a good boy. I only spent a couple days in New York, the majority of which was spent running errands, fixing things up for my renter, and just trying to relax the remainder of the time. And then I got word of a snowstorm, so that's when I knew it was time to go back to LA. This is like an annual thing. I'm never in New York during the winter. It's too cold for me. And damn, as soon as I got back to LA, I was fixing up more stuff. Wow, I really built a lot. The main goal of January was to fit in a ski trip. I found this guy on Craigslist that had a whole storage unit filled with skis. It was like out of a movie. I ended up getting a whole new getup of professional gear for less than $400, which is like really good for ski stuff. If you rent the full getup, it's $70, $80 a day anyway. So I think by now it's already paid for itself, which is great. We went to Big Bear, big success. So it's always been an interest of mine to set myself up with different streams of passive income. And I do have the main types of generators, but I'm always wanting to build more. And I've been curious for a while about selling on Etsy because I see all these TikTok videos about how much you can make with Etsy stores, and I guess I just wanted to see if it was real. It's not. My first idea was an Etsy print-on-demand business. I called it Bond in Lafayette after one of my favorite intersections in New York. I quickly realized how crowded that space was, so I decided to niche it down a little bit. And I had an idea of this Etsy account where people could commission me to design their signatures for them. Because I would say I have pretty good handwriting, and I noticed that the space wasn't super crowded, like print-on-demand. So I would take names from a random name generator and think of clever ways to link the first letters together and create pretty signatures. That didn't last long. I got pretty tired of it on day 3 or 4, and I should have thought about this before, but that business is not scalable whatsoever. And if I'm gonna be putting my time and effort into something, it better be something so entertaining I can't stop thinking about it. And neither of these ideas were that. So anyways, table passive income for later. Okay, the biggest happening of Q1 was I got my Instagram deactivated. No joke. I woke up to an email from Instagram saying actions needed on your account, otherwise you'll be suspended. They told me to take a photo holding up this sheet of paper with a code. I followed the instructions perfectly. I sent in my photo, and then not even a minute goes by and I get an email saying this is not enough to prove that you are the account owner, so your Instagram is permanently disabled and all of your info is going to be deleted. Their technology detected that I was violating community guidelines on spam, which is absurd because I only posted a story here and there, maybe once a week, if even. I couldn't believe that this was happening. I couldn't believe that a robot shut me down because they thought I was a robot, which is really crazy. And now that I appealed once, I can't appeal again. I wasn't able to get any responses from Instagram support. So basically I had to chalk it down to the universe trying to tell me something. One thing to note about my old Instagram is that I would post something and then immediately feel this sense of dread because I cared a lot about what other people thought about me. My entire Instagram represented the side of me that I wanted to portray to other people, and I didn't know if it was at all times a genuine representation of myself. It ended up being a way to get validation from others in the form of likes and comments when I should have been building validation within myself. And it was where I showed parts of my life that I thought other people wanted to see instead of parts of my life where I felt genuinely me. Here's an excerpt from my journal the day after. Maybe my Instagram being deactivated was the creation of an opening for me to decide what type of content I want to focus on uploading, not just random things here and there that don't really land. Ultimately, I sat with that and I was okay with it. I decided that I needed to move on. So I had an old account where I posted my reels and carousels before I posted on my real account to test for compression and resolution. I went ahead and made that public, and I reappropriated that Instagram to become my new Instagram. I didn't follow everyone that I used to follow. I only followed close friends. So I started making content again. I was making content about whatever I wanted. It felt almost freeing, uploading whatever I wanted and not caring what people thought about me because no one was following me. So I get deactivated in January. I'm posting throughout February whatever I want. I'm practicing the rhythm of posting without fearing what people are going to think about me. And then fast forward to March and decide to make a reel about something that's kind of offbeat. This was something that I tried on TikTok last year and it didn't really work out, but I still had those videos. And I just decided, F it, I'll post them, why not? It's not like anyone I know will see it. Well, it went viral, like really viral. It's sitting at like 9 million views, which is absolutely insane to me. I can't believe that many people have seen my face. All of those old test videos that I had uploaded went up in views, like way up. They got even more views than I previously had on my original account. And then my friend sends me a text one day and apparently I made a news article, which was super exciting. It was just a great feeling sharing something that I thought was cool and nerdy and having hundreds of thousands of people say, hey, I think this is really cool too. You know, sometimes when I travel and I suggest one of these places to go to, I don't get the best reception because, let's face it, they're kind of weird. Like, who would want to go see a wall of lava lamps in San Francisco? But it turns out a lot of people might want to go. So it was like me having told the universe I accept whatever life lesson this was, and the universe winked back and giving me back something tenfold. It was much more than I could have asked for. Throughout the whole process, I just kept making myself take deep breaths and continue to do what I was doing, which is posting about weird content. And it's been so fun reading the comments and connecting with people over nerdy stuff, and I hope it continues. Okay, other notable things that happened this quarter. I'm leveling up my cooking with Marley Spoon. I feel like my cooking has gotten exponentially better in the last couple months. I started going to church again. I've been meaning to go to church for a while and caught up with a friend of mine who was like, dude, I literally work in ministry and my church is 10 minutes away from where you live. So I went one Sunday, and since then I've been reading The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren, and I'm on like day 20 now. That's been exciting. We did another ski trip to Mammoth, and I think there was like 13 inches of snow or something crazy like that. We just checked into our Airbnb and it's so cute. I caught myself smiling at a memory we are yet to make. Delusions. So pretty.
I'll probably be just as hyped on this parking spot as I am any other runs I take today.
I'm 400 feet from the lift. This is basically ski in, ski out.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
I did the Spartan Race, which I covered in my last video, and that was honestly so much fun. And the fact that I was at Dodger Stadium made it the ultimate experience. I did a week in Miami. I made an effort to vlog during this. I got set up with my own little office space. So I'm at the Industrious in Brickell. The address is 1111 Brickell. I don't know if you believe in numerology, but if you do, that's like the best address that you could possibly have. I forgot to get the Wi-Fi password. It's great. And that's a wrap. Thanks for sticking with me all the way until now if you did, and I hope to see you next time.